killers, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 29, Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Breida, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the delay, here's Breida. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. he was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Boston Scott, his first carry. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll run with Scott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 55 to Mike. He's coming. We got double up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's not going to get me. Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cleveland Farrell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Check.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's caught by Herndon. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. Hey.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Single. Watch it.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st down, it's Scott, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56. Safety crease. Under 10. 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Check 26. Switch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Alert! Check 24. Alert! Switch gears.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
Now Scott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 12, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And your Bills first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's the way. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Middle.
On the carry, this is Scott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Show it up. Middle. Watch twist. Motion. Done.
Here's Scott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here comes the ball. I see.
47-yard line.
Check 55.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Round 80. 55. Hey, home. Check. Wall. Get wall. Check. Fresno.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
He's got him in. Complete. in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, Echo.
Allen now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pass 85, pass 85. You got four down. Whip. Watch the General West.
Allen off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Push him back. 24 is the mic.
From the 22, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
50. Watch the backer. Check. Go back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Alpha. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Delta. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Out, 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 out. Take it, take it. What is that? What is that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
On 1st down, it's Scott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins, catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Going deep now for Herndon. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Scott. Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Scott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alert! Check. Hey, exit.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck. 955. Hey, home. Watch 55. Watch the run.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's ready. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. What's that?
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.